Hi, I'm David with Millhouse Antiques, here to show you our store located in beautiful Long Branch, New Jersey, a beautiful beachside community in northern New Jersey. We've been here for 38 years and just opened our new flagship store, which I'm showing you right now. Just waiting for traffic to clear. We opened up this 15,000 square foot store 4 years ago, during the worst economy the United States has ever had in 70 years. And I'm about to show you the inside, tell you a little bit about what we do. There's Rocky. Rocky, our pug, is our resident expert on antiques. Whenever we don't know something, he helps us. Anyway, I'm going to show you the bottom floor today. We have a huge selection of American, French, and English antiques and fantastic pre-owned furniture. We also have an incredible selection of crystal, baccarat, lighting, French lighting, and chandeliers. Take a look around. We have something for everyone. That's one of the things that I'm very happy to say we have here. For example, this gorgeous 1900s era Kanabi piano with paint decorated scenery would be one of our more exotic items, with an incredible satinwood case and a fantastic finish. Look at that finish. This would be one of our more expensive items, and then we have other more reasonable items, and the main point being that we have something for everyone. Beautiful dining tables, grandfather's clocks, mirrors, you name it, we have it for almost any budget. Beautiful ladies' writing desk from the 1880s in France, meticulously French polished to look almost like it did when it was new. Here's a gorgeous English writing desk with a leather top. And one of the things I want to do is tell you a little bit about what makes us different, why we believe we have something special here. There are a lot of antique dealers on the internet, a lot of people you can buy from. Some are good, some are mediocre, let's face it. I think we're the best. That's my biased opinion, but I feel that way. Every item in here was hand selected for its character, its beauty, its unique intrinsic value. If we wouldn't want to own it ourselves, we won't have it in our store. Here's a Jansen cabinet from Paris. And you can see it goes on and on and on. One of the things I want to mention, if you're buying on the internet, a lot of times you really don't know what you're getting. You think you know, you have an idea that you know what you're looking at. You're really buying a photograph. It's a digital picture on a screen, and there are a lot of variables that come into play. Over here is an example of what I'm talking about. When we buy a piece of furniture, we go over that piece and attend to every detail that we can. And here is just that. The top section has been hand sanded and polished in the French polish process, which is 11 to 15 coats of shellac applied to a hand sanded original surface. So that's not been refinished, it's actually been restored and it glows. If you look at the color of that wood, that's the way the manufacturer intended it to look. The bottom is faded, dried out. That's not the way the manufacturer intended it to look. A lot of people think they want an original finish. That's an original finish. That's the way it was made. We believe most customers, whether they realize it or not, they want it this way, not this way. So we polish and highlight the bronze, the hardware, and make it look just like it was made yesterday. And that's the whole point. Now, if you want something with an original finish, we're probably not the place to go. Everything here is a luxurious, hand-polished finish. It's meant to look like it's in a museum or in Christie's or in a famous auction house like that. And that's really what we do. Now, there's a few other things at Millhouse Antiques that we do. I want to talk to you about them too. We have a fantastic selection of lighting, sconces, chandeliers, crystal, bronze, glass, anything you can imagine. If it's antique, we're going to rewire it and make sure it meets American standards for electricians so it doesn't burn your house down. That's actually something to think about too, because when you buy a chandelier on eBay, do you know whether or not the light has been attended to? You know, if the wiring was replaced? We have an electrician rewiring all of our chandeliers if it's required. We don't want to have a problem with it, and we don't want you to have a problem with it. So that's one of the things that we do for our lighting that a lot of people don't do. We think it's important. We think you'll care and you'll appreciate it. Another thing we do here is upholstery. We have our own upholsterers doing our upholstery. They do a fantastic job. They're very reasonable. We can have items upholstered for you too. And that's something a lot of places won't be able to offer. Also, we sell a lot of grandfather's clocks and smaller bracket clocks and carriage clocks. Here's a gorgeous 1780s English chinoiserie grandfather's clock. We have our own clock man service the clock, make sure that it works properly and keeps accurate time before you get the clock. And that's very important if you're buying an antique clock. Over here we have a wonderful selection of small items that are just guaranteed to tempt you, such as this beautiful French bronze crystal Tantalus and some baccarat pieces over here. We also do silverware sets that are all sterling silver. We do Tiffany glass. Virtually anything you can imagine, we'll have it or we can get it. It's another reason I think you'll like our store. It's important to know also, in addition to selling, we also buy. We buy gold, jewelry, silver, diamonds, virtually anything that you can imagine, we'll buy. We'll offer you the best price we can. Obviously, if we're picking up from California, it's going to be a little more difficult to do that than if we're picking up from New Jersey, but we will be interested. So feel free to send us photographs or to contact me directly with something that you have for sale. My number is 215-749-2104. Another important thing to remember, there are a lot of people on the internet that consider themselves to be antique dealers. And that's nice. You know, I appreciate people that want to go start a business and say they're an antique dealer. You know, it's very nice if they want to do that. But one of the things to remember is that while almost anyone can set up an antique shop on eBay, very few people will actually know what to do if something goes wrong. For example, you know, there are merchants out there that sell in used, they sell in used storage bins or lockers, roll-up doors, and then they put a piece of furniture out on an asphalt blacktop and say they're an antique dealer. They can tell you they've been in business since, you know, the early 70s. They've been doing everything. But they can't do upholstery. They can't do finishing. They don't do anything except buy a piece of furniture, mark it up, put it online, tell you a few things about it, and sell it to you. What happens if something goes wrong? What happens if the delivery goes wrong? What are they going to do for you? They don't even have a store. They can't even take the time to set up a proper business. How are they going to help you? What's going to happen the next time you deal with them? So that's what we do that's very different than what other people do. And let me take you up to the second floor. There's Rocky again. Hey, Rocky. Rocky? He's cute. These are things that just came in. So now I'm going to take you up to the second floor and tell you a little bit what we're doing up here. I don't know how to do editing yet, so for now, this is all I can do. Okay, let the camera focus. And here we have Millhouse Antiques, second floor. In some ways, it's a continuation of the first floor. In other ways, it's not. This is where a lot of our newer furniture comes in that just arrived. You'll see it in its original condition, like this Vernie Martin secretary desk with a mechanical drawer. Very interesting item. This piece came in its original condition. The finish is completely worn out. It needs to be entirely wet sanded and French polished. And that's something we're going to do. You'll see the difference when I list this, trust me. And over here you have a 1780s fireplace mantle from Milano, Italy. Beautiful piece, beautiful piece. More lighting, more tables, more furniture. But over here we have one of the best selections of Oriental rugs on the East Coast of the United States. Each rug hand selected for color and quality and character. A beautiful complement to your furniture that you just purchased. Some of the rugs here you would only see at Sotheby's or Christie's or in a fine Manhattan showroom. These are not common rugs. These are not machine-made rugs. These are antique Persian rugs and Kazakh rugs, such as that one. Some of them are palatial, monumental, and a few were even owned by the Shah of Iran. Mixed in with some of our furniture, you'll notice we are carrying designer and modern furniture, something that we're moving towards. And we're really trying to give you an entertaining selection to look at, even if you don't buy. Look at this table. Beautiful carved teak altar table. Beautiful piece. So this is David trying to introduce you to Millhouse Antiques. Tell you a little bit about what makes us different, and hopefully educate you a little bit at the same time. I hope you've enjoyed my video. And also, don't forget, we also have a website. We can be viewed online as millhouseantiques.com. And if you need to reach me, or if you're interested in any item in the video, providing it hasn't sold already, feel free to give me a call. My number is 215-749-2104. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can. We're here to solve problems and make friends. We're here to sell you a piece of furniture today, tomorrow, and every year after that. We hope that you've enjoyed this video. We hope you understand what the Millhouse experience is all about. Thank you, and I hope to see you someday in the future. Bye-bye.